Hi there, karibu tukuza matunda. Today again is an exciting day because our journey of growing pawpaws has started. In our Tukuze Matunda channel, I promised to practically grow these fruits, and so far in our various orchards that are spread across Nakuru County, Nyandarua and Kirinyaga, we are currently setting up some new farms, and so far we have passion fruits, we have some tree tomatoes, and we now have pawpaws, or what is commonly referred to as papaya. So if you look at our field, you'll see our team, and the journey starts, of course, by identifying the area that you want to grow your pawpaws. From there, of course, you conduct a soil test, and from conducting a soil test, then if there is any correction to be done, you do as instructed. From there, it's about, for us, we cleared this field. There was something else that was growing. Then after clearing, we dug some holes, and the holes are 45 centimeters by 45 centimeters. We backfilled them with 2 buckets of well-decomposed goat manure. And after that, before we plant, we usually lay our drip irrigation system, or rather we put it in place. Yes, because from past experience, you're learning from the best. You're learning from someone who has tried this and failed before. So we called ourselves for a meeting after failing terribly in our other previous attempts to grow pawpaws without having a proper irrigation system in place. And so it's in that order. So holes, you backfill them with well-decomposed manure, and after decomposing them, or rather after filling them with well-decomposed manure, then of course you mix the soil well, and after that, of course, you lay your pipes. And as you can see, that's part of my team there. They are putting the drip, or rather the button drippers. And like I mentioned, our in-house team is able to do this job. So yes, so I'll show you how this is done. As you can see, that has just been put. So my colleague here is going to demonstrate how the button drippers are usually put. So you pierce the pipe, and then you insert the button, and that is the one that helps in regulation of the water. Then you also realize that the button has to be facing up. Then the next step will be to adjust. So we have my other colleague doing the adjustment and ensuring that where the seedling will be planted is well set up. So you can see some small buckets of water, just more like a basin where the water collects, and then it can seep downwards. I also forgot to mention that when we're also planting, we also add 100 grams of TSP fertilizer and that is superphosphate. And the reason is to ensure that you give these trees a good start. TSP helps in rapid root formation. This young seedling that we will be planting here needs to quickly establish its root system so that it can be able to start feeding. Then from there we will do another top dressing with NPK and many other things. So mark this date because I'll keep you posted. Today being July the 7th. I forgot to mention we are in Naivasha. Naivasha is a relatively dry place. And we are around 3 kilometers away from Lake Naivasha. It's very near. The lake is just very close to us. So without irrigation, I can tell you here, no, you won't get good results. So in between these rows we'll also be intercropping with something else. So keep it here, and soon I'll be showing you the planted seedlings. That is after watering is completed. So see you in the next. So we have already planted our seedling, and as you can see, after planting, of course, we make sure that we water them. And this is something that we learned out of experience, that you don't plant these pawpaws, especially when the sun is this hot, without a proper irrigation system in place. So there you have it, folks. Our journey is officially on. Today being the 7th of July, and after, of course, we water them. We are going to just spray them with a fungicide and an insecticide, and a miticide for that matter, because if you ever attempt to, or if you ever grow pawpaws, I think, in my opinion, mites are the biggest threat. So I think that's enough water. So let's just close our water there. Yeah, again, we don't want to overwater them for obvious reason. So where do pawpaws thrive, or where do you expect to grow pawpaws and for them to do well? You'll find that pawpaws thrive in relatively warmer zones, and for me, I'll give you indicators. If you go to any region that is known to grow sweet potatoes, bananas, yellow passion, what else? You know, relatively warmer areas, including coffee growing zones, pawpaws will do well. In our country, I think Ukambani is very much known for pawpaws. Some regions of Embu, the predominantly arsals, that is arid and semi-arid land, that is ASAL zones. If you have water, then you can go ahead and plant pawpaws. So the other lesson that we would want to share at this particular point is that if you fail to take good care of your plants, pawpaws are very susceptible to a lot of diseases, and I think one of the killer diseases is the papaya mosaic virus. There is no cure for viral diseases, and by now you know even corona doesn't have cure. So viral, you control them. But unfortunately, if you happen to contract papaya mosaic virus in your farm, that's the end of the farm. The pawpaws refuse to flower, and when they flower they are bought, and if you are lucky to have a few fruits, then you'll find that they have some spots. And papaya mosaic virus, of course, is spread through vectors. So all you need to do is to control the vectors, that is the insects which are known to spread papaya mosaic. Also, one other thing that you also need to know is that you have to keep your orchard weed free, because that's where these vectors usually hide. Yeah, that needs some adjustment, because mites are known to spread viral diseases, so you have to control them. White flies, aphids, all the shenanigans that you know that are known to attack these pawpaws. Just ensure that you're doing it, and there's no shortcut. We are growing this as an agribusiness, so we can't afford to make small mistakes here. So for us, control is by ensuring a regular spraying schedule. For now we'll start with 10 days because of the dry spell. There are no rains here, man. So whenever we experience these extended dry periods, then these pests tend to thrive, and the opposite is true, because the rains also helps in washing them, so that they can't attach easily on the leaves. So yeah, so we ensure, for now we'll ensure that we maintain a 10-day spraying schedule. Of course, scouting of pests, we do that every day. Regular change of pesticides. Don't use one particular line for a long time. The pests get used to it. Yeah, and I'll keep you posted, so wish me luck, and remember to subscribe to this channel, share this video, and keep it here. Asante.